Yo, what's up? I'm doing a Q&A today. It's been a minute since I've done a YouTube video that isn't visuals or something music related, so I thought, why not kick it off with a Q&A, of some sort. So if I'm a little bit awkward on camera, it's because I haven't done this in a very fucking long time. So yeah, I basically asked over on my Instagram on my recent post if you had any questions regarding just shit you wanted to ask me. So I've had quite a few, but I've picked like 20, 25 of the best questions. It's a mixture from my story and from the comments. So without any further ado, let's fucking get into this shit and answer some of your questions that you asked me. So we have the first question from Scribble_Lee. Why does your hair look so dry and crunchy? Well, it's not that dry and it's not that crunchy. It's pretty okay. I think because of the color and like after a while when I don't brush it, it like goes really frizzy and looks really shit. So that's probably why it looks that way. And it's kind of hard to see texture through Instagram, so it is what it is. Like it's not that dry and crunchy. So yeah. So next question from Orlando.hc. Yeah, you'll see them on the screen. So if I do pronounce your name wrong, I do apologize. What is the most difficult part about making music for you? Most difficult part, honestly, sometimes it's finding the right beat, and then sometimes it's genuinely just writing the right stuff. Because like I find myself, I don't know if this goes for the rest of the underground or the rest of the music people, but like I see a lot of people use the same sort of flows and rhyme schemes and shit, and I fell into a hole where I started doing that as well. And it was like a couple months ago I realized that, and I've been ever since trying to switch up as much as I can so I don't sound like everyone else. And with that being said, like it makes it more difficult to write stuff sometimes because it's really easy to fall into the same rhyme scheme over and over again. So trying to keep it fresh and different and stuff can prove difficult sometimes. So I'd probably say writing can be pretty difficult. Like not just writing, I mean like writing and making it sound good, rhyme well, rhyme differently, lyrically make sense, so I'm not just chatting about random shit. So yeah, that's probably what I'll say. Evangelios_PK future plans. Future plans honestly is to just move out, get bigger. Like I want to get to like 500k monthlies. Um Even bigger than that, but obviously you got to set yourself little goals, to build it up. Get a new car, I guess. I don't know. Just completely live off like all of this shit, and just make a name for myself. Make a name in the genre, become a legend or whatever. How do I style my hair? So this is a question I get asked like every fucking day. So there is no styling process involved in my hair. My hair naturally grows curly. I'm naturally brown, but I have my hair bleached so it goes this blonde color. That is it. All I do when I wash it is I wash it with shampoo and conditioner, and I just put some like leave-in conditioner shit in my hair afterwards, just to make it so it doesn't go super frizzy. That is it. There is no perming, there is no straightening, curling, whatever. It is just naturally grows like this. I just have genes to grow like this. So if you want this shit, you just have to fucking respawn with my genes and you'll get it, okay? Next cause, I have no idea what that says, but fave song, by the way, been here since Lost Ronin, well before you started making music, bro. Hey, thank you. OG is no Lost Ronin, that's gone now, never coming back. I hate all my old music, but we move. My favourite song, I presume you mean like in general, so I don't really have one particular favorite song. I have favorite songs and it just changes like over time and depending on my mood and shit. But I'd say like something I've been listening to a lot recently is not even a song. I've just been listening to a lot of like, I don't know, dark wave stuff, and atmospheric D&B recently, so like all that breakcore shit. I guess someone asked, do I still do feats? At the moment, I'm not doing any features because I realized like I was just doing way too much, and it wasn't just because like for the sake of it. Like it was because I'd have some fucking shit come up where it was like, oh, I need to fucking pay. Like there's a point where I had to pay like £400 to fix my car, and that there's been other shit where I've just needed to do features when I didn't want to. So right now, no features until otherwise noted. I'm thinking maybe next year I'll start them again, but with that being said, I won't be doing a lot. I might do like 3, 4 for the whole year. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled on my story. That's where I usually announce that sort of shit. So yeah. Sith Eternal asks, do you like experimenting and challenging yourself with new genres and people? Yeah. I think as the artist, you've always got to keep it different and don't box yourself in with just one thing. That's something that I found last year. Like I really got into the motions of making this like dark trap stuff, and that's great. And I want to be known as like the guy who makes the darkest music or whatever. But at the same time, I do want to experiment. I don't mean like all of a sudden I'm gonna start fucking singing on opera or some shit like that. Like I just mean recently I've been switching it up, like trying to do some more UK kind of songs, you know, and like some more not hyper stuff, like more hype stuff. So it's not just, you know, slow songs all the time, because I need that performability too, because I want to start doing more shows and stuff. So it's kind of difficult to perform slower songs, you know, at a show with hype. So yeah, I like experimenting and challenging myself, and I think that's how you grow as an artist as well, is like switching it up and trying new things. Otherwise you just kind of become boxed in, and you just, everything will sound the same and you'll just be doing the same shit over and over again. And I definitely think with 2023 coming around the corner, I've already got a bunch of shit that is like already pushing the boundaries of what I do and changing it up for the better, you know. And I think it's gonna do bits, and I'm really excited to fucking share that shit with you. What do my parents think of my career? Yeah, they're pretty gassed with it. They support me. I don't have those like parents that tell me to get like a job or whatever. So it's nice that I have that. But I constantly feel like I'm not doing as well as I should be. And then I know that's like, it sounds like a like dick thing or whatever, but like obviously I'm grateful for the position that I'm in and how far I've come and stuff. But for me, like I've always been this way. It'll be like, even when before I was doing music and I was just purely doing Instagram, like I remember my biggest goal for years was like, yeah, 10k followers. I want that shit. As soon as I got it, it was sick for about 2 hours. I was gassed, and I was like, nah, 10k is just like not as good as I thought it'd be. I want more. And that's the same in music. Like 200k monthlies was like the big goal for the end of the year that I wanted to get, and I got that. And as soon as I got it, I was just like, bruh, I want to get more, you know, like. And I think that's how, you know, you stay striving towards your goals and how you push yourself. This is straight off from the question, but yeah, basically they're happy with how it's coming along. Next question. Is it hard hiding your identity while putting yourself out there for people to see? I mean, yeah, like it used to be really difficult back when I was like kind of popping on TikTok, because I used to get like recognized in public quite a lot, especially where I was when I used to be up at uni. So I would have to wear a mask everywhere because I was so conscious about it. And I mean, it was kind of COVID back then, so it wasn't as bad because like everyone was wearing them. But now, like, I don't really care anymore. Like, I only hide my face really just for photos and videos like you see now. But like, if I'm in public, I don't really wear a mask. Like, I was at the Scarlet Lord concert, like, I had no mask on. Like, the only time I had put a mask on was if someone wanted a picture or some shit. So I don't really care anymore. So yeah, it used to be difficult, but now I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. When will you perform? Oh, will you ever perform or tour in the US? Yeah, I definitely want to. It's just a thing of getting there and finding like booking agents and shit. I don't have anyone that books my shows, or I'm completely independent. I do everything myself, so I don't really know what to do with that stuff. But like, if the time ever arises and the opportunity arises, then yeah, definitely I'd love to fucking perform in the US. And that's where my biggest audience is in the US. So it's like I need to pop out there, you know. What are your dream collabs, and would you ever try do metal? Dream collabs. I mean, it's the usual dream collabs like everyone has in the scene, like Zilla, Scar, fucking, all them man. So I guess those are like my dream ones. But most of the clubs I've wanted, I've sort of managed to do so far, you know. And would I ever do metal? Probably not. I don't really like my style of things. I don't really feel fits metal that well. Like I did a metal-ish song before with Sinister, but like I don't think I can really do it. I don't know. I like a different kind of beat. I don't really like metal beats that much. Like, no offense to the people that make it, like it is sick, and I do listen to some people that make metal beats like trap or whatever. But like personally, I don't think I can do that well on it. How do you pronounce your name? So it is dexndre. It's literally my name, but like, cause you gotta be edgy, bro. I just replaced the A with an X. That's it. dexndre, not dexndre. dexndre. Favorite anime if you have one and why? Obviously Tokyo Ghoul, just because it's like edgy as hell and like I don't know, it's dark and I like it. But I really liked Baki as well. Like it's that fucking fighting anime where it's just meatheads just fucking slogging it out. So I quite like that. Castlevania was pretty cool too. I don't know, that's the problem with me. I don't really ever have top one favourite things. I'll have like 5 favourites I just equally like for different reasons. What's your next big goal? Next big goal definitely is to get 500k monthlies. Like, I don't just mean hit it and then like that's said and done. I mean hit it and consistently stay above 500k monthlies. I think that's the biggest goal that I really am working towards. So yeah, we're on the right trail there, so soon come. Another hair question. How is your hair not dead from bleaching it so light? Honestly, I don't know. It just isn't, It's my mum that does all the bleaching and shit 'cause she's a hairdresser, so she just does magic shit on it that doesn't fucking make it dead, I guess. When are you gonna do your first concert and where? Well, I've already done a concert/show last year in London, but I have another one in December in Newcastle, the Null Fest. So if you're from North or the Midlands of the UK, get your tickets to that shit. You got me, Pez, Sinzi, Bad Lad, a bunch of other people performing, all to raise money for Shoshin No. So definitely fucking pop out, It's a nice little charity fundraiser event. Get some sick acts performing. I'm performing for my second ever time, so in over a year and a half, so that'll be sick. So yeah, that's when I'm next performing. What is your process when you're making music? It usually goes, get a beat, I like the beat, I start writing, and then I'll instantly go to recording. I used to write the whole song completely and then record it, but now I do it where like I'll write a couple bars and then punch in and then start writing beyond that, because then I can keep the flow going, because it just makes it easier. And then I do all the mixing and shit, then I sit on it and just listen to it throughout like a week or so, and then see if I like it, and if I do, upload that shit to the distro. You weren't doing music, what would you be doing? Probably graphics design, because before all of this shit, so like before I went to uni, before I really started Instagram, I had a full-time job and I was in IT, and then I left to go to uni. But when I was doing that full-time job, I started to pick up the love for just taking pictures of my outfits and shit. This was pre-techwear, bro. This was pre-mask. And then I just started building up, from there. And because I was at uni, I had more time to work on it. And then COVID hit, and then I tried music. So that's how I got into that. But honestly, I went to uni to become a graphics designer. So that's probably what I'd be doing. So I'm glad I'm not. I do like graphics design, but I do like this a lot more. Favorite unreleased feature or song? My favorite unreleased song is probably, I don't want to say the name of it, but it's coming. It's the first song of next year, basically. So, bro, I'm so proud of it. Like, I can't wait for you to hear it. It's gonna be crazy. And one of my favorite unreleased features is probably the one with Bad Lad in it. We did preview it on our story like a couple months ago, no, like a month ago. So yeah. Would you ever do a face reveal if you haven't? Yes. I think 2023 is the year where the mask will go. But that being said, like, I'm not gonna just reveal my face and then all of a sudden I'm just posting selfies and posting all this shit, like, it's definitely gonna be like I'll reveal my face once or twice and then I'll still keep that, you know, hidden shit on my gram and stuff like that. But it just means like when I go to shows and stuff, I don't have to perform in a mask and all this stuff. So look out for that. I'm planning on doing it probably sooner than you think. Is music your full-time job or do you have something on the side? Nope, music is my full-time thing. It's what pays my bills and shit. So gotta keep that going, I mean, I guess on the side I do the night movement stuff. Wearing some night right now, so if you want to go buy some, go fucking check it out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do full time, and I'm really grateful to be in this position. Now I just got to build it up so I can live more comfortably, And but yeah, that's what I do. What keeps you going, like inspiration and motivation? Honestly, just trying to, like, if you can see, I don't know over there, but that's like my wall of goals and shit. And like that, writing it down and constantly having it in my face, because I spend most of my days at my desk, kind of really just keeps me reminded on what and where I want to be at. So just looking at that keeps giving me motivation and shit. And then like looking at it's like really not good to look at your numbers all the time and stuff, but like when I see shit going down or even when it's going up, like it motivates me to just keep going and get to where I want to be at, And with inspiration side of things, it can literally be from anything. Like I'm a guy who writes everything down in his notes, so I could be like my recent album was literally, I was inspired by that from a real life place that I went to, and I just created a whole project around thoughts, feelings, emotions, visuals, everything that I felt from that, So I get inspo from literally anywhere. I could be in fucking Tesco's, bruv, and I'd get inspo maybe. How do you feel about your first milli with Sleep? I was really gassed. Like, getting a million streams on a song was something that I never thought I would have got when I first started. But honestly, like, I was really proud of myself. I got a second milli now with Oh No, which is cool. But now it's like, I want like all my songs to hit a milli, What does your last album mean to you and why is it different from the rest? Firstly, big ups Joe, bruv. Secondly, the last album was about just, I don't know, my thoughts, feelings and emotions of being in this particular forest and the particular weather that was around me. It was really foggy and like, I don't know why, I just felt like I was in an altered state of mind and like, I don't know, it was mad. Like there was such a overwhelming amount of feelings and shit I had, and I just felt like at home slightly. I don't know. So I just decided to write a whole album around it, and I really wanted to make a project that wasn't just, here's like 10 songs that all kind of sound the same or whatever. I wanted to do something that tells a story and makes people feel a certain way, makes people understand what I'm talking about and what I'm saying. And I successfully did that. Like everyone that listened to it said like, yo, this shit like gave me goosebumps. Like I go on a 1 a.m. walk and I listen to this shit and it makes me feel dark as hell. And like that's what I wanted. So yeah. And I've only ever done two other albums, but one that you can actually listen to, and that was Voided Light. And that album was more just to say like, here's my sound. I finally found my sound, and this is what I'm doing going forward. And then this album was more about like an actual art piece, Last question. What do you think about the future of trap metal? Well, I mean, I think trap metal has kind of died in a way. Like, when I say that, I mean like the 2018 stuff where like it was just mad distorted beats and all this shit. I think when I say it's died, I don't mean it's on the decline. I mean people have evolved, and all the artists have moved into other versions of trap metal. So you've got like the funk stuff, you've got like, I don't know, more bouncy trap metal kind of beats. So I think the future's looking good for it, and like every day, more and more people are getting discovered, and there's like lots of artists that are now on like above 1 million monthly listeners, and they're from the underground, and that's a good sign. So I think it's good. It's in a good place, and I just want to keep pushing it as far as it can go. Cool. So that was my Q&A. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about me. If there was any questions that I answered that were about me, there was. So yeah, if you want more stuff like this, comment below. I did actually have fun making this for once. I stopped making YouTube videos because I literally found it really boring. So if you want more shit, I'll do more shit. This is now the segment where I've just got to say a bunch of shit. So go check out Night Movement, my clothing brand. Cop yourself some garms if you're trying to look hard. Tickets to the show I'm performing at will be in the description too. So come pop out at that. That'll be sick to see you there. New music coming 2023 January. Be ready. It's probably my most insane drop to date. I know every artist, or even I, say that all the time, but I promise you it will be worth the wait. I promise. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm definitely gonna do this shit again. So go stream my music, go do all that shit, and I'll see you later. Bye.